Tommy Colletti at the Music Zoo, and I wanted to talk about this guitar. This is our Jackson RR 1.5. It's really a direct model of Randy's original Concord guitar. It's the same body, same neck profile, wood, fingerboard, headstock dimensions, logo. We took everything off the guitar, and the reason that we did this is there's really just a few guitars that Randy's known for, at least during his tenure with Ozzy. And there was his Les Paul custom, the Polka Dot V, which is basically a Charvel, and then the two Jacksons. And the first Jackson was the original guitar that he received from Grover, and then they went back to the drawing board and made some changes and everything like that, and then the next model came, which is now dubbed the RR1. And it had some different features. It was a poplar body, which is a very green, light wood, longer top fin. They put shark fin inlays in the guitar, so there were some differences in the guitar between the original one and this one. And the thing that I always found really interesting was that Randy received the guitar a couple of months before he passed away, and I'm sure if you look enough online, you could find some clips of him holding the guitar. There's certainly a famous one with him holding the guitar on a couch, surrounded by his other guitars, and he's playing the RR1. But other than that, I've maybe seen like a couple of clips of him playing the guitar live. He really didn't have the guitar long enough to play it and get out there with it and have a lot of exposure with it. And we'll never really know if that was the one that he was in love with, or he actually was really more into the first one that he got. Certainly the sound that we're all used to hearing, whether you were lucky enough to see him live in the early 80s or you're listening to those records, was the Polka Dot Charvel, the Les Paul, and a bit of this guitar, and or certainly live this guitar. And it has a very defined sound, a very Randy sound. It's very, very focused high end. It's very strong mid ranges, and as soon as you hear it, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's that Diary of a Madman sound. And the guitar has its own thing other than the RR1, and we begged and pleaded with Jackson for years to get them to let us do this, and we had to. In order to do the guitar, we had to sort of shy away from some of the things that are uniquely Randy aesthetically. So this exact guitar you'll probably never see from us, this is the tribute version that I have here, and this was done a couple of years ago, a few years ago, and done exactly like Randy's guitar. He had black tape on the back, so before they opened the concert, he used to flip the guitar around and you wouldn't see him on stage, and then he'd flip it around and there he was when the lights came on. But other than the exact aesthetic look of this guitar, we're basically doing the guitar. So it's a maple guitar, the fingerboard's the same, dimensions are the same headstock, logo as well. The pickups are a Duncan Custom and a Duncan Jazz pickup. Volume and tones are set up exactly the same way. It's not for the faint of heart. It's about a 10-pound guitar because it's all maple, but that's part of what's giving you that sound, so you have to be able to sacrifice playing a 6 or 8 pound guitar as opposed to this 10-pound guitar. But it sounds wonderful. We're so happy with it. Why 1.5? Well, had the RR1, and we felt like maybe this is the next step, and sort of potentially what Randy would have done. I had heard and read things and talked to Grover about the next few guitars that he actually had Floyd Roses on them, and they were actually never delivered to him. So Randy was already thinking about like, what next could I do? Can we put a Floyd Rose on it? Different colors and stuff. So we figured we'd go there and we'd deliver this to the market, and for guitar players that are fans of Randy, this is like a dream come true. And for me, I'm a big Randy fan, so I begged and pleaded, and it was like, you gotta let us do this. This has got to happen. So finally, it came to fruition a few years ago. And it's sort of a long time with guitar companies. Things sort of take a long time to come to fruition. So this is probably 4 or 5 years in the making, or more. So we're glad that it's here. We love the guitar, and it's certainly worth checking out.